Is there a connection between individual egotism and national egotism? And first of all, I must say, when we talk about ego in the Book of Light, it means the connection between the personal and the divine. See? So we mean by ego the higher self. Normally, people say egotism, and I use this word now here to explain that. They think of the person, of selfish thinking and so on. In truth, the term ego refers to the higher self. But I use it here because most of you may think by ego. So we will slowly then switch to the new understanding of the term ego. But for now, let's say egotism or selfishness. Yeah, is there a connection between individual and national egotism? Now, the fights of single people against each other, they end sooner or later into wars between groups and nations. And this is caused by the wrong Darwinistic thinking, survival of the fittest and fight all against all and so forth. And this knowledge has to disappear. And see, there are today creationists and evolutionists. And I tell you something, the Book of Light teaches they are both right. They are both right. There is creation and evolution. There is even a third one, emanation. That means all being leave the Godhead. Now, once they are in the material world, they interact. In that interaction, we will learn there is some creation of forms and also an evolutionary process. And when everything returns to the Godhead, there was an increase of consciousness. Yeah. So, there's no need to fight of the religions, because here we will unite all religions. Something else very important. Now, if you kill an animal, then there's a little step to killing a person, a human being. So we should, we will talk about that in detail, we should be vegetarians. Because of vibrations. You see, when you are vegetarian, you adjust your physical vibration to the spirit. It's easier for the spirit to control and dominate physical body. That's what we're here for. Spirit must and will dominate matter. And if not in one life, in 2, in 3, in 100,000, sooner or later. See, actually you don't need the Book of Light. Actually you don't need my talking here. You need nothing. You don't even need that once common knowledge. Because sooner or later, everyone will become God-man, will become one with the divine in the center point, where everything emanates at the Big Bang and is swallowed again, and then reawakens. So then why am I talking here? Because I shorten, or this teaching permits that you shorten the path of suffering. That's all. See? And so this is our offer. If you want to continue suffering, you don't have to listen to this. You don't have to listen to anything. You will learn by pain and suffering. Now doctors, MDs, they teach you need meat. You need meat to survive. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. And it makes you brutal. And the animal suffers. It doesn't want to die. Who wants to die? So it's slaughtered and all that. It's a killing. It's murder. It's mass murder. And the animals are afraid of suffering, and they emanate adrenaline and other poisonous substances in their blood, in their meat. That's why they want to slaughter them kosher, but you can't escape that. You swallow hate. When you eat meat, you put into your body hate, anger, frustration, horror of death, and so forth, and that's what you then become yourself. So watch out. There is also, of course, there's not only the physical level teaches the Book of Light, but there's a more refined material level that we are almost not aware of, the astral world. And there's a cloud of suffering. When those animals awake in the astral world, they awake in their pain and suffering and hate. And, well, if you're a butcher and you die, you will be confronted by those beings. Good luck. After death, latest after death, maybe before. And so this is an atmosphere of hate and fear and power. Those slaughtered poor animals. Chicago, city of slaughter. I mean, somebody who is sensitive and so can even smell and feel also the cloud of hate and suffering and pain over Chicago. So don't do that. Try to, if you eat meat, try step by step not to do it anymore. You will spare yourself lots of suffering. Yeah, lots of suffering. Believe me. Next lecture we talk about reforming or reformation. What we have to do to achieve reformation.